Right, hello. So today I want to talk to you about baby food, right? So what I've got. First of all, let's forgive the way I'm dressed. You know, it's cold here. It's like one of them cold winter's evenings. You know, I've still got the Spider-Man on, but we can't complain too much because I've got my friends in America and they're saying like it's -2 degrees and things like this. But when they talk about -2, they talk about -2 Fahrenheit. That's like -20 Celsius, people. That's cold. So yeah, it's cold, but I'm not complaining. Anyway, baby food. So what I've got here, I've got baby food, chicken and broccoli. Now this is chicken and broccoli baby food broke down for you. You will have, in fact that's too much chicken there. You know, I'm meant to eat that. You're gonna have a tiny piece of chicken. Look, I'll give that to Jodie. In fact,
thank you.
You'll have a tiny piece of chicken, a little bit of broccoli. Look, some carrot. Look what you've got there. This is pear, right? Now, very nice. Now, wow, there is nothing wrong with anything on this plate. The pear is extremely sweet, yeah? Now, try your baby food. Just have a mouthful of the baby food, what you've got at home. And you'll see that it's sweet, because this is the type of thing they do. So while everything on the plate is healthy, but what's happening is, see, when your child is like, between, you know, when it starts eating solid food up until like a year old, what you're doing, it's programming its mind to accept sweet food. Now you can see where that's going to lead to problems later on in life, you know, such as, you know, obviously sweets themselves, you know, blah blah blah. You got your fast food, your McDonald's. Try some McDonald's. Try the burgers. You know, the buns. You can taste the sugar in them. It's essentially patterning your child, programming your child to want sweet food, which is then going to lead to later health problems. Now, so what we can do is we can easily do baby food ourselves when we're doing our regular everyday food. It's not hard. So you know what I'm going to do right here now is I've lost my trail of thought. I'm going to set about cooking some food, and basically all you need to be doing is just taking it out. See, this is sorry, that's where I want to go with this. Right, you feed your baby some food, and when it tries new flavours, it'll screw its face up. Now, don't be thinking that it don't like it. Get some more, and see if it will come back again for some more. All it's doing is it's just registering the new flavours. It don't mean that it don't like it. If it's going to come back to eat, then you know it's perfectly fine with it. It's just registering new flavours. See, where I'm going with this is basically regular baby food is so sweet that it's programming your child to want sweet things. Yeah, and then obviously as it gets bigger in its life, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, so on and so forth. This is how you end up with fussy eaters. And obviously then they start eating sweet food, which is then causing dental problems, obesity problems, and so on and so forth. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pause this video now and we'll come back to what we're doing for our tea tonight, and how you could easily incorporate it, for your baby too. How's that? Right, so our dinner tonight is not exactly compatible with a baby exactly, but so I could have picked something better to do, such as like a spaghetti bolognese, where you can just take some out for the child in the first place. But it is what it is, so I'll see what I'm doing. So I've just essentially got a sausage with rosemary and garlic, what I've made. It's the same as I've done a video on this if you want to know about this, but we're talking about baby food tonight. So anyway, so this is what tea's going to be for us at the minute tonight. So, but what I'm going to do then is make a ragu for this sausage casserole, as it were. So what I've got here, look, is I've got onion, some garlic, what I'm going to crush in, and some peppers. There is red, yellow and orange peppers there. So, and some cans of tomatoes. Yeah, so essentially I'm warming up a little bit of oil there, and let's just put in the onions. Oops, turn that up a touch. So we'll bang the onions into it first of all, and give them a few minutes. Just give these a few minutes just to soften up and cook, and I'll come back to you in a second. Yeah. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to crush us garlic into this. The main thing is this. So what it is, you set about cooking your food, right? And it's everything's all good. Now what you do is what we're gonna do today is we're using all natural ingredients into the pan, and we're not going to use no seasoning at all. Then what we're going to do is we're going to remove some of the we're ladle full of this, but for the baby. Then we're going to season it for the adults and the younger kids in the house. Yeah, and then we can blend up what's left. That's nice and nice for the kids. So I'll just crack on doing it, and we'll go from there. Yeah, back in a second. So now I'm coming in with peppers and stuff like this. I mean, basically, right. So yeah, I mean, back to that. I mean, so see, once you've done all this, you can take out some for the baby or whatever. That's the main thing. You don't want to be salt and peppering. Putting salt, pepper, and all these seasonings in for the babies. Yeah, but obviously, just normal, natural food like this, plain flavours. Yeah.
But the same as you're eating, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's no more work.
Yeah, exactly. Now, before we season, we can take this out, and we can always put that into like a small saucepan, and we can carry on cooking that. And then before we blend it up, we'll show you in a bit, what I'm talking about. But again, once it's been made, though, you can make a small pan of it, and you can freeze it. For them days where let's say you're having a fry. Let's say everyone's having chips and sausages, or your bacon, chips and sausages. Steak, where it's just not compatible for the child. You can go to your freezer, boom, and get some out whatever you've made. I mean, I suppose like ideal ones would be things like spaghetti bolognesas.
Just making life easier for your parent, I suppose.
But it's not getting the kids on that sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Because
better for all round for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens though. You get programmed onto this sweet stuff, and then you see where it leads from there. Downward spiral. I mean, I was a fussy eater as a kid. This is probably why.
Still are, love.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting better, I must admit. You even ate cheese the other day for the first time, people. This was like, blink. I'm going to wipe my eyes. I'm actually seeing this. but it happened. So.
Right, let's carry on. So I'm going to cook this right down a second now. Fry these up for a little bit. I'll come back in a minute anyway. Turn it up a touch. Right, so our going to start off nice and nice. So what we'll do now is we're just going to put in 2 cans of tomatoes. Obviously you can use fresh ones if you've got them. Tomatoes, that is. So we'll chuck those in. What I want to do, I will rinse them out with water in a second, but what I want to do is, I don't know if I've impressed, if you'll allow me to, I want to impress this upon you if you'll allow me to do so, is that the thing is when you're feeding your child and they screw up their face, it does not mean that they do not like it. Let them screw their face up. They're just accepting and processing the new flavours that you're giving them. Now, so once that happens, then get some more and see if they come back for some more. Look, it's just so obvious it's untrue. If the child comes back to eat some more after screwing its face up, it means it don't dislike it. It likes it. It's just new flavours. New flavours. Because you can see this would be, like I say, chicken and broccoli. This would be classed as baby food. But look at the quantities. It's a tiny bit of chicken, small bit of broccoli, a few carrots. But look at the pear to sweeten. So this is it. You were getting the children used to sweet things. And feel free to just blend up. I mean, don't make the mistake as well where they'll tell us, the baby food, we think it's good for them because it's got all the nutrients in it, helps them to grow and to this, that, and the other. There is nothing wrong with the food that we eat, people. Look, there is nothing wrong with this. Onions, peppers, tomatoes. We're going to put in carrot. Look, I've grated some carrot. We're going to put in carrot. We can put in a bit of chicken. We can put in anything we like into this. Our food is every bit as good as this baby food, but minus the sweet things. It's the sweet things that are going to do the damage later on in life. This is why we all love the junk food. This is why we all love sweets. This is why we all, this is why you get fussy eaters as kids. And the point I want to make is, I'll say it again one last time. Do not make the mistake that when the baby screws its face up that it don't like it. All it's doing is processing the new, different flavours. That's all. Let the acid test be when it comes back for some more. It wants some more. It obviously don't dislike it. So, I'm going to give this a stir around and a cook for a little while, and I'll come back in a second. Right, I'm going with a load of tomato puree. So I'm in a way, not tomatoey enough for me yet. So I was too busy thinking about like the baby side of it, you know what I mean? Not thinking about my own dinner. So I'll mix that in, see how we go. I might add another tomatoes yet. I don't know. We'll do what we're doing. Right, cool. Right, so we've had that cooking away for a little while now. There's absolutely nothing obviously in there offensive to a child. Now, you can imagine, can't you, if this had mincemeat or something in it, you know, you was doing, you know, you could easily do a full-on meal, you know, for the whole family, you know, like mincemeat, what we're all going to actually end up eating. But at this point, when you get to this stage, even if, like I say, this had mince in it, whatever it had in it, now at this point, what we want to do is we just want to, oops, sorry if I'm in the way. We just want to remove a ladle for the kid. Just remove a ladle full of it. You know, bit of juice as well. Into a jug. It's that straightforward. You know what I mean? We can leave that now cooking. We're going to spice this up now, ready for the adults. Now the kids are out there with their boringness. But anyway, so in this instance, so let me put that there while I'm talking a sec. No, it's be alright there. In this instance, look. So what we've got is we've got some of what we've been eating, or what we're going to eat. Yeah, this is all pre-cooked from earlier. Look, so chicken. We can just put some chicken into it, no problem. Yeah, break the chicken down in there. Yeah, we you know, we can put like a bit of the broccoli in. We can have it as broccoli after all. Some broccoli into it. You know, put all that in. So James will come back to that. We can throw the carrot in. You know, either or. In this instance, I'll just put some grated carrot in. You know. And then what we're going to do is, I'll pause this while I get the next part ready, and I'll come back to you in a second, yeah? And then now we've got to this point. I mean, if you've got one of those blenders, you know, you can just tip it in, you know, which you probably would have if you had kids. I mean, I've got one. I can't bother to get it all out there at the minute, so you would just use up the stick blender, look, you know? I'd just give that a blend up, so I'll come back in a second. Right, so I'll be giving that a good blend up and everything. So you can try it. Just like regular baby food, nice smooth, nice everything. Try it, Jodes.
It's actually really nice.
But what we've done, look, if we come back to this, all we've done, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the stuff we put in. You see, we're putting the key part is no seasoning, no salt or pepper. Jody's going back for some more. But what we're doing is, look, we're leaving the really sweet stuff out, the pear. I mean, seriously, can you see the ratio of pear compared to what else was there? You see what I mean? Try some of your own baby food. Have a spoonful of it, and it's going to taste sweet. And this is the reason why it tastes sweet. We need to leave the sweetness out, because that is what is programming the kids to then get all off on the wrong foot with everything else. Anyway, so pause a sec, Jode, and we'll come back to what we're going to do for the adults. Right, so I'm coming back now to make this for Mummy and Daddy Bear. The thing is though, look.
Baby bear already ate baby food.
Jodie just can't stop eating it.
It's nice.
So,
Testament to it.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to do here then is I'm going with a spoonful of coriander. And we'll go with a spoonful of cumin. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. So then from this point, cheers, Judy, thank you. And get into this. So I'm going with some turmeric, purely because turmeric's really good for you, and yeah, it's just good for you. So we'll go with some turmeric. Some turmeric. Some smoked paprika. Yeah, best part of a spoonful, you know. Get that in there as well. Some chili powder. Yeah. Nice.
Definitely not for kids now.
Yeah, nice, not for kids. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go with about, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll go with half a teaspoon of salt, something like that. No, in fact, I'm going to go with all of that. Salt wise, probably need a little bit more salt actually. that. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcester sauce or Worcestershire sauce, however you want to say it. Worcester sauce for us. Some Worcester sauce.
Good stuff.
Touch of cayenne pepper. Touch of cayenne pepper in there. Nice.
That's it.
That's us. Let's give that a stir and we'll come back in a sec. We'll have a little taste and we'll see where we're at with that. Right, I'm going with another tin of tomatoes. But it's got some kick that has on it now. So, another tin of tomatoes. Possibly another bit more cumin in a sec. I'm just going to cook these in though, a second, guys, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, so this tastes absolutely lovely now, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is, where's my left hand? I'm going to tip this into here, into a casserole dish. Whoop, get in. There you go. Guys, so just get that all into there. Right. Whoop. Nice. Give that a little stir. So I've got the oven warmed up now. See, because who says the kids have to have all the best stuff? We're good. So I've got some skewers. Look, just some. I've done. If you want to see this, I've done a video on this in the past. It's I think it's just called my sausage casserole video.
Right.
Oh, messed it up. Yeah, sausage casserole video if you want to go back and check it out. So I'm just going to put them like that. Job's got them. So what I've got here, look, is I've got two different types of sausages. This is where I've got Lincolnshire, the rolled as a together. Look, they've got you've got Lincolnshire sausage, pork and leek. But what I've done is I've skewered it with rosemary, with the stalks, the rosemary stalks. Put rosemary in and garlic in, and then I've got my ragu now. I'm just going to pop that onto there, like this, and I'm going to cook that in the oven now on 50 degrees Celsius, something like this, 60 degrees Celsius, 3/4 of an hour, something like that, till the sausage is cooked. But all them lovely juices, like the rosemary, the garlic, the juices from the sausage, are all going to run into this ragu now. And that's, you know, and obviously
Yes.
whatever's left, I'll freeze that for another day and use it for something else. So,
Okay, see you in a bit.
see you in a bit, bye now. Right, so this is well on its way to being cooked now. You could like carry on cooking like this, so it's, you know, get a bit more colour on it, you know, and indeed serve it like this. I'll just take this off there, back in 1 minute. So I'll just pull in me rosemary out, look. My rosemary skewers. Thing is, I will confess I got two little ones on there. I've got it trapped in the, well, no, I can get it actually. I lied. There is one more, I think, around there that might be a bit stuck. Yeah, I'm getting older this morning, so I have to get that, you know, when I cut it out. But whatever. So I want to cut through it that way, though, Jokes. Right on my way. I'll cut through it and pull it out that way. Whatever. So we can just go through. So I can get straight through it anyway. Look. So there's two different types of sausages in there. Now, like I say, you could cook this a little longer so you got a bit more colour on it, and you could serve it like that if you want to. But what I'm going to do myself is I'm going to cut through it. I'm just going to cut it into chunks like this, into 4, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into the ragu, look, to let the flavours kiss each other.
Oh, I think I meant it.
Let the sausages kiss the ragu and the ragu to kiss the sausages. And I think that's just going to add to like the flavour a little more. I don't know where my spoon is, Jodie. What happened to it? I had a big wooden spoon. Jodie loves to tidy up after me and put things in the dishwasher.
You put it in the soapy sink, so I put it in the dishwasher.
Oh, I'm sorry, love.
It was you.
Okay. So anyway.
Someone's a little confused.
So that's it. We'll just put some. I might even want a piece to eat though, Jodie. Can we have a piece to eat? Let's have a piece to eat. Oh look.
It's for us.
Oh look. So this one's to eat now. So I'm going to put this in there and just leave that for a few more minutes and cook it that way.
Right. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Right, let's turn that a minute. Ouch. Oh yeah, I've got one of these on me. Right, so it started off as a video about baby food. And do you know what I'm turning out to say? Sod the babies. This is well nice.
This is adults' dinner.
You know what I mean? So I've just got myself some chips, some fries, whatever you want to say. Let's get stuck into it.
Some sausage on them fries.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh, I lost a bit in there, but whatever. It's nice. Right, and Jode's had.
On my tates.
Wait, yours on your potatoes. Oop.
Don't drop it. Yep. Oh look.
So I know the video's getting fairly long. Should we just cut it out?
We'll just finish up dishing up. So there we have it.
Baby food.
Baby food for adults. With mashed potato and Yorkshire pudding.
Tastes right nice. I would have some of the baby food left to actually show you and taste that, but Jodie ate it all.
It was so nice. So was this. So, anyway,
Bye now.
see you later.